Good evening, everybody. How are you all doing? Welcome to the new stream of 2019. I hope everybody's alright. I've got to make sure I don't keep knocking into my PC. I'm here. I say with a new setup. I keep saying this each time I've come in for a new setup, but it's a new test, new that. I'm still like in the same place. I'm still in my house. I just keep shifting between rooms. So you can see how I'm kind of decorated here with we've got a lovely picture on this side over here. Very nice, our family's favourite art with a sofa and thing behind me and a window over there. I was able to stream during the day, which would be a bit weird. So I'm in a new place, new room in the house, but nothing else really has changed. Got a new schedule, which I'm putting out. I'll put together a nice little graphic soon. Speaking of that, I've updated a few avatars and banners and things, a few homebrewed creations of things to see how we are getting on. Some improvements for 2019. As for new schedule, going to be playing Hearthstone on Fridays from now on. I'm going to be trying to get back into Destiny 2. Going to be giving that a go on Saturdays. And I think I'm going to see if I can get back into the game. I played it a little bit on PC this week, like very, very minimal, just like the tutorial and stuff, and it just made me miss the game. It made me realise that, oh, this would be good fun to play on PC. And then I realised, no, I can't. I've already put in 100+ hours or so into Destiny 2 on my PlayStation, and I thought, no, I'm not going to just ignore that. I'll at least pick that up and run with it from there. So I'm going to play that tomorrow and see how that goes. But as for tonight, we are playing Hearthstone. That's what we're doing every Fridays. Tuesdays, it'll be a bit of a random stream. I'm going to try maybe a bit of a sort of a one-man chat show kind of thing. There's a just chatting section under Twitch, and I'm going to sort of dabble with that. At the moment, I'm leaving Tuesdays as the free random stream. Maybe I'll pick a random game. Maybe I'll try this chatting thing. Maybe we talk about the big topics of the world. Or random rubbish that we find on Reddit. I don't know. One or the other. Anyway, because of where I am, I do have to speak a little bit more quietly. My daughter is sleeping right above me here. I'm not in the far corner from the house where I used to be, which was good from the point of view that it didn't matter if I made noise, but it just meant I was out of the way. I'm able to get a good connection here. I'm able to run the Ethernet cable. It runs a little bit through the house, but it's not too much of a problem. So if I am speaking a little bit quieter down here and trying to be a little bit more reserved, it's because I don't wake my daughter up, who is asleep upstairs. So that's what's happening with that. All that being said, let's get on and play some Hearthstone. So tonight what I was going to do is I was just going to play some big spell Mage, basically. Very relaxed ladder, very relaxed time, just having a go, and hopefully we eke out some wins. I like big spell Mage. I wasn't really sure what to play. There isn't really too much that it got from Rastakhan's Rumble. Some people run Jan'alai, some people don't. There wasn't anything in particular with it. Now, the most popular version is this version, which I do quite like. Obviously, it's running the Keleseth. It's running the Daring Fire Eater, which I do think is a very good card. It's got all the classic big spell goodness. It's running Arcane Tyrants, which I do like. I think Arcane Tyrants and Big Spell Mage is a must. It's got a lovely little Skulking Geist in here, which is nice. It's running aforementioned Jan'alai, which is really cool. So this is like the bog standard list. However, what I was going to try and play is this version. This is Tice's version. It's a little bit leaner. It's got no Keleseth package, opting to run Doomsayers and Raven Familiars instead. The main thing about the list that I really like is it runs 2 Mountain Giants. Now, after playing Kibler's big spell, big hand elemental mage, Mountain Giants are busted ass. I mean, like super busted. The deck also runs them in combination with Bright-Eyed Scout, which, of course, obviously for anything from, I suppose, here onwards, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, so 14 cards out of the deck get a discount. 3 cards is basically a 4-mana 3/4 that says draw a card. And yeah, these can be a bit of a whiffy if you miss on them. But the idea that obviously if you hit a giant, that's great. I think in my test stream yesterday, I hit a giant. It should have been something like 5 mana. It got discounted down to 5. So that meant it dropped 7 mana, so it turns into a 0 mana giant, and that was really nice. And obviously getting a turn 5 Frostlich Jane basically can win you games. This is very similar to a list that Kibble ran. There's a couple of cards about it that I'm not sure. Dragoncaller Alana is one of the cards I'm not overly sure about. I mean, I'm still running the 8 big spells, Dragon Fury, Blizzard, Meteors and Flame Strike, so it's not difficult to get 6 off to get the full board. And it can be game winning against control, it really can be. But out of the whole deck, if you look at the stats for the whole deck, so if we go to HS Replay, let me pull this up for you so that you guys can see what on earth I am talking about. There you go. So now you can see what I'm talking about. Let's make it a bit more viewable for you guys. I'll shrink it down like that. There you go. So now you know what I'm talking about. So if we go over here to the Mage deck, so I'm going to play the 6th ranked best class. The one that I'm on about, or is it the one with the mounted giants? This version here. The problem with this version of the deck, obviously these percentages are significantly lower. If I go back, if I pull up a separate tab, does the separate tab come up for you guys? It does, excellent. So if we go back here, and we look at the top one, which is this one. I mean, the win rates are virtually the same. You know, at the end of the day, the win rate with this deck is what? If we go to that, 52. Oh god, 52. So it dipped for a bit. 56.7, 52.42. So it's still not brilliant. This one, god, this had a serious dip there. 0% win rate. Oh, not very good at all. This one's 58. Good. VODs, probably just Ty's playing it. So this is the version I'm playing. You look at that for things like mulligan win rate, even like played win rate. Like, there's not very many greens. Whereas you go to this one, it's like, that's a nice chunk. Played win rate, that's a nice chunk of greens there. Arcane Tyrant, very high win rate. Obviously things like the Meteor Skulking Geist can be, because I do like having Skulking Geist in the deck. Janalai, 70% in this version. Very nice. Whereas these, it's like that. But then also, look, it says, oh, Jane is 70%. That's amazing. Jane is 65. Well, hang on, it's the same card. It's in the same deck. It's because the decks function differently. So the thing that caught my attention with this deck was this. Dragoncaller Alana. Having Dragoncaller Alana as a sub 50% card, or even not like a drawn win rate 54%, it's like, that is not good. That is good. No, the kept stuff you don't care about, that's fine. Admittedly played 61%, that is better than some of the other cards, like played win rate for Bright-Eyed Scout 56, and that's one of the keys of the deck. Doomsay 52, but Doomsay can sometimes win you stuff, you know? It's a really interesting one, that one. But drawn, it goes down, and mulligan. I mean, mulligan, I suppose it's just because that just means if you have it in your opening hand, it's just really, really bad. And a lot of them are like that. I mean, you don't really want the big stuff. You really want to be drawing it. If you look at, we look at the other one, it's the same over here. Outside of Keleseth, obviously, because Keleseth is broken as. Your Acolytes, your Arcane Tyrants, and your Dragon's Fury. Everything else is just like, oh, Jaina, clearly. Jaina's the same on this one as well. So it's the Dragoncaller Alana that's made me go, because it's not so much the mulligan win rate, that's fine. And it's not so much the played win rate, it's the drawn win rate. It's the only card in this version of the deck with drawn win rate is down. Now in this version of the deck it's 57. In fact, this deck in general just seems to be doing better across the board, so it's a bit of a tough call. I was thinking maybe do I want to put like a Janalai instead in. Instead of Dragoncaller Alana, put Janalai instead in. Because I thought, well, maybe, you know, that means that it's not quite, you know, it's almost as good as against control as it is. Neither decks are running anything where you need to boost your value, like Zola or anything like that. But the problem with running Janalai in the version I'm playing is it has no Daring Fire Eaters, so you might actually struggle to get it. Anyway. That's what I am basically looking out for at the moment. Let's say goodbye to that. That is basically what I'm looking out for at the moment. I'm not going to change anything right now. I mean, Tice believes that this is the best version. Who am I to argue with Tice? So we're just going to go with that for now. And we're going to see how we do. So. Oh, the only problem about this is you'll notice behind me there's no big black chair that I normally sit on. I've got to sit on the little chair because the big black chair won't fit here. Thank you for the follow, Mr. 416. Thank you for the follow. I've seen your kind before. Hey. So, do you know what? You think you'd come up with a better way of putting that? Like, I remember at school, it was elephant juice. You got, when you're like teenagers, when you're like 11 or 12, and you go, oh, see that boy over there? Mouth elephant juice to him. Like, what do you mean? No, I just said I love you. And it's just like, yeah, okay, it's fine, whatever. So, but hey, free follow. Cheers. I know you'll unfollow soon, but who cares? Now you see, I am going to keep both, but see the problem with Doomsayer is if it's Death Rattle Hunter, they can play. Did you know if you click Alt F4, it will duplicate your items? Are you a bot? Are you a bot? Because I'm playing a card game. You don't have items in a card game. Also, what streamer doesn't know what Alt F4 means? It's like one of the most basic shortcuts. It's like saying, oh, if you press Control C, it will... Well, actually, Control C won't really do very much normally because it's copy, but who doesn't know? What streamer doesn't know about copy and paste and Alt F4? It's like saying, oh, if you press Alt Tab, chickens will fly. Chickens do fly. Anyway, what I was saying about the Doomsayer, about the iffiness peak of it, if it is Death Rattle Hunter, they have a great play into it with Devil's Sword Egg. You play out the Doomsayer and they play it, so... But we've seen that. It's most likely Spell Hunter. Spell Hunter is the top deck at the moment for Hunters, but Secret and Death Rattle are pretty strong as well, so they're just as likely, I think. Now, Candle Shot does give an indicator more likely to be Death Rattle or Secret. But let's run Spell 2 actually. No, do you know what? Candle Shot's just such a good card. He's golden with that. I think Candle Shot is in this bank. Could be. But that doesn't count. Either way, I'm not playing Doomsayer into a 0 board because he'll just play a Secret and pass his turn. What a waste of Doomsayer. So... Doesn't mean you can start using things like Hunter's Mark on and stuff, but yeah. Secret. So he's probably not Death Rattle. So that's far. The Lord of the Arena is rubbish. It's the Tar Creeper versus the Rotten Apple Bomb. I think Tar Creeper because there are some versions of the game. A version of the game. God, my brain is not working tonight. I'm not going to have a positive win rate tonight. Where you hard run Tar Creeper, so I think Tar Creeper's got to be the one. And I was saying the big chair won't fit in here, so what I have got is my little Spuddy mascot. This is called Spuddy. That's hilarious, I know. It's called Spuddy, and basically the way Spuddy works. I think we attack into this. Because it's going to probably be wandering, but...
Engaging TC-130, mental dislocator.
And now the problem comes with the fact that... Do I Doomsayer into this? He's only played one Secret, so he probably won't coin out next turn, but he might do.
There must be a way.
I've got to keep on board somehow, but then what am I playing the following turn if the Doomsayer does go off? I'll play it now, because I'm a bit worried that Doomsayer later on won't be any good, and this stops him from developing. The more I slow the game down, the better I'm going to do. I have much better late game tools than him. Wow, and that's what I mean by him using things on that, so... I mean, that's fine for him, but... I think we just... drink here and play the Tar Creeper. Like, he used a Hunter's Mark there. Now, I know he was trying to stop me from developing, but I mean, he didn't develop loads there, so... I'm actually holding on to quite a lot of my spells. Polymorph, probably. Obviously, I've got to be careful. But the good thing is Polymorph is good against most of them. Yeah, that's fine, because that still kills your thing. It's up to you if you want to use your resources to get through things like Tar Creeper. I am okay with that. So... It's fine. I don't overly need to keep board. Look at the AoE I'm holding. Speaking of AoE. The problem I've got here is, if I could Ziliax and ping, I would. Like, it'd be a no-brainer this turn. Right, I can Ziliax and bump. Because I kind of want him to commit to the field. If I don't do anything, he won't commit.
There must be a way.
I don't want to waste any AoE on this. He can produce so many boards. Do I just Ziliax it? I think I do. Because this doesn't feel good. Especially if it just... That really doesn't feel good. Alright, I suppose we'll use one of our meteors then. And now we can confirm he's Spell Hunter. Didn't think about Baited Arrow. I was thinking about Flanking Strike, and I was a bit like, oh, I'm okay with Flanking Strike. There you go. That's fine. Mountain Giant, that's what I wanted. I could have played the Astromancer, which could have given me similar results. How many cards would I have had in my hand? Flare. I don't play any secrets. Leash for 1. Wow. See if this is Wandering or... Oh, I was going to play it first. I don't care about too much explosive, although I am dying, which is not a good thing. I would love Jaina right now. This is why Mountain Giants are in if I get a Jaina now. Because he's just going to go face. Yeah, I need a Jaina like now. Arcane Keysmith's interesting. Let's see what that is. Freezing, that's fine. Barrier, something. Oh, barrier, there we go. Barrier's good. I need Jaina now. Oh, another bloody Tumicide. It's fine. I'm going to attack the Arcane Keysmith first to try and trigger. Just spam the Spell Hunter. It's fine. Is that it? Okay. Have I got anything still in my deck? I've got Blizzard and a Polymorph. If I play the Flame Strike, I'm not going to do much else apart from play the Doomsayer, so... I'm just trying to think of getting the expensive cards out of my hand. So that's either Wandering or Explosive. They were saying that it comes from... God. Wow, he knows the place. Place be face. Jaina. Now. Please. Or at least Arcane Artificer.
My calculations are flawless. Desperate seas are
Jaina, Artificer, like now. All he needs is one more deal 3 damage, and he still got a bunch of spells from Artificer.
Here comes the big
Ooh. That's why I hope the baited arrows are at the end. Oh, to himself. I'll take that. Yourself. Ow. No huffer, no huffer, no huffer, no huffer, no huffer, no huffer. No huffer. Jesus Christ. No huffer.
Well done. You win.
Yeah. Spell Hunter is really good. If you hadn't guessed. Really good. I needed Jaina. I think basically I just keep Jaina no matter what deck I'm playing against. Jaina's just so important and so good. Should always keep it. I didn't even see it there, so it is what it is. Spell Hunter's really good. Really, really good. So
Khadgar versus Gul'dan.
presume this is Zoo.
Shall be mine. Knowledge is
I
power.
don't really want any of those. It's the only problem with this deck. It's like 15, 16 cards you just really don't want. Doomsday's good if this is Zoo. But the problem is you kind of need all the heavy end stuff to try and last against control. That's what the Mountain Giants are here for, is control. It's not even lock, so it could be Zoo. If that's all he does, I won't play the thing. There you go, I'll just ping. I'll leave it at that. Ziliax is good. Ziliax is one of the good cards in the deck. It's one of the good cards. You kind of hope that they're all good cards in the deck. It's a bit silly if you're like, oh, I've put some bad cards in my deck. That's fine. Alright, so maybe I'm thinking it's Cube. How is this deck against Cube? I don't actually know. I don't know. Yeah. Right, what does he want to be playing? Well, he wants to be playing a Mountain Giant, which is probably why I should have played the Doomsayer. But not much I can do about it now. Oh, maybe he's Control. That normally indicates Control. Control, we might have an interesting match as long as he doesn't burn Jaina. Indeed. Gotta be careful. See, these Astromancers make sense because if you're running Mountain Giants, that makes sense. But oh, Raven for me, that was a good card. Nice proactive play. Right, Curse of Weakness. Wow. Curse of Weakness, that's an interesting one. Yeah, between the Raven Familiars and like the Bright-Eyed Scouts and stuff, it's like, well, you can't like, draw here. It should. Maybe you need to find a way to get like a. Like, contemplating play Mayor. But I will keep mine in my hand because it means my Astromants are better. Just literally nothing else, that's fine. So that means he wants to play Skull. Dark Lackey? Dark Lackey, Possessed Lackey? Dreaded. That's interesting. I never saw as that coin gold, no. Do you know what? I think we doomsay here. Ping this. Because I want to set up something here where he has to inefficiently get rid of this. And then I can always meter it, plus possibly something else develops later. This is an interesting Curse of Weakness, Dread Infernal. This is a weird deck. Spellstone, fair enough. But now I go to plan B, which was Meteor, which was what I was going to do originally. I'll take a bit of damage this way, but... I'm saying Mer for damage. We're doing. I was kind of hoping the Doomsday go off and I could play Astromancer, but... life is what it is. I suppose now I've drawn my Lana, I do want to start charging it up as much as I can. Could potentially just Blizzard next turn. Takes it down to 3. And then Flame Strike the following turn. Actually, it might be good. It plays off my mana curve a little bit, which is not good. But just solely because... I don't know, if this is like a weirdy control deck, I don't know when I'm going to get to use Blizzard again. I suppose I could just put Dragon Fury and kill it. Yeah, it probably makes sense. Yeah, let's just do that. We wait on the ping in case we hit a 4. We hit a 4, which is why we wait on the ping. Well, at least I can stick back to my mana now. It's like if he doesn't do anything overly interesting, I can play Sindragosa or something like that. I was leaning towards the Blizzard because I have 2 of them. And it's not like I'm in desperate need for them. So... But now is when I do need my power card stuff. Now is when I do need me Astromancers and fun enough, Mage. Oh wow. Okay. I don't want to polymorph that, I want to polymorph demons. I'd have polymorphed the Dread Infernal if I'd drawn the polymorph. Should we go for the Blizzard play here? Very similar to what we had last time. I don't care about pinging his face, I'm not going to kill him through burst damage. Not until I stick a minion. I'm doing this to charge up my Dragon Caller.
Unleash me.
Oh, wow, yeah, he's throwing away a card that he just doesn't need. Do we think Flame Strike ping? That's what I'm leaning towards. Again, just charging up the Alana. So how many spells have I played now? I've played Dragon's Fury and a Blizzard, so that's 2. I don't think playing Lich King is a very good idea. I'm tempted to polymorph this, but I still don't think it's as big as a threat. So I think... Strike the ping. So now if like Gul'dan next turn, not this turn, but the next turn, that is what we polymorph. That we polymorph. 1, 6, 4, 6, 7. Or I could just polymorph. I haven't got anything else for 6 mana. I could polymorph. Play Ziliax. Probably a good play.
Unity. Precision. Primitive.
Might be a bit of a waste of my Ziliax there, but it puts me on the board a little bit. Yeah, Void Lords are what we polymorph. I won't be dealing with those bloody sticky bastards. As bad as a 6/6 might be, I can still Meteor it or Blizzard it down or whatever. Those Void Lords have got a lot of health and they stick around.
Unity.
He's got his own. Hilarious. That's hilarious. Yeah, tap so you gain a full life possible. It's quite good for you if you do that. Ooh, wow. Again, just trying to get that out. I was about to say Lich King ping, but How many cards have got me hand? 8. So let's go for a 7 drop, shall we?
My calculations are flawless.
So many bad cards. What? So many bad ones. Problem with Bright Sky at the moment is I've only got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards that get a discount, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that don't. That's fine. Hellfire? Yeah. That's fine. You're on 10 cards, I'm on 15. You're a lot further into fatigue than me. I mean, I kind of wish I had my other polymorph in case he has like a Rin or something, but... Should we go Lich King? And Pig Face. He's probably got like a Siphon or something for this, but we've been kind of trading blows back and forth. This is not the worst one. I was hoping for something like Death Grip or Frostmourne. That would have been really good. Doom Pact and Army of the Dead would have been really bad. Ooh, okay. That's hilarious, that is. Oh, Jaina, hello. I really want to play you. But I don't think I can ignore that giant. I think if we play... super expensive Raven Familiar. If he gives us a chance, we'll play you, Jaina. But our Alana should be nice and juiced up now.
I bring life.
That's not good.
Reality.
Let's see if we can get away with playing Jaina next turn. Alex, this guy's running a weird deck. And he's only played a single card so far. If Reno wasn't bloody in Standard, I'd be like, he's playing a Reno deck. There are no cards that benefit non-duplicates. But he hasn't played a single duplicate yet. And he's about to play it, I bet. Like, at first I thought it was Q-Block, but if it's Q-Block, it's a very weird Q-Block deck. That's fine. Essentially kills. Oh, it means I can play Jaina now.
Watch out!
Do not fear power. Fear those who wield it. Cool. So he runs 2 Hellfires. He's running like... Oh, he ran 2 Spellstones. He played 2 Spellstones, didn't he? But he's running like Voodoo Doll, Dread Infernal. He's looking for his Gul'dan, I assume. He's got 3 cards left. Oh, he's Mecha Cthulhu! Oh, he's Mecha Cthulhu! That Alex's is for him. The Alex's are for Cthulhu. Why did I not see Mecha Cthulhu? Oh. Tap again. And he's drawn it. One turn too late. Oh, he got it. Blood Balloon Cataclysm. Oh, he just... Yeah. Yeah. Oh, if I'd have just realised that, I'd have pressured him so much harder. So much quicker. Godfrey, Alex Straza, run 2 Defiles, obviously the 2 Galvanizers. Runs a lot of random one-offs. A Mountain Giant, that really threw me. really threw me. Go on, play one more, but I will stick to my rule of 3. Where I don't play more than 3 losses. Arr, 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 arr. There you go. Arr, be a pirate.
Khadgar versus Anduin.
Again,
Bring victory. Knowledge
depending
is
on
power.
what version of the deck he's in, it could be his own bloody Mecha Cthulhu. We'll just have to see. I don't want any of these. I don't want any of those. Better, worse. If I lose, I'll probably just switch to Hunter. I don't know. Play a deck that wins. Here's me wanting to play this, but getting owned by all the other stuff out there. Oh, it's Clone Priest. There we go. Now I know what he is. So this can be saved for if I see Miligus or Volon. If I don't see them off gallery first. Oh, I've got no way of putting pressure on for about another 5 turns. So this guy's going to have all the time in the world to put his stuff together. He's going to trade, so there's no point me pinging this. Don't. He's got too many cards in his hands to think it's going to go anywhere. I've got all my later game stuff if I need it, but next turn I can pass.
Unity, precision, perfection.
Primitive.
Primitive.
Well, at least I can start doing stuff next turn, but then so can he. Psychic Screams, Mass Hysteria, all this good stuff's going to come into play. Where are my aggro decks? I played a mid-range Spell Hunter deck, which can just completely keep up with me. And then a combo deck.
Not all.
Well, that's being polymorphed. Actually, I don't care about the sheep. I don't care about any of these either. I'm going to explain my combo deck, switch over to my other account and play some OTK Paladin. It's at rank 20 though, so it's not very interesting. Should we play Lich King? Try and increase our hand size a bit more for the Astromancers. Ooh, Death Grip. I like Death Grip. Can Death Grip Astromancer next turn once he clears this out, which I assume he's going to do. I assume this Lich King is either going back into my deck or it's dying. There you go, back into my deck. This one was a good one though. Let's see what we get from Death Grip. Ooh, Radiant, not bad.
My calculations
Better than a Gilded
are
Boy
flawless.
Ooh, yeah. Well, there's the Climate Gallery. Not much. I'd love to zoop this. I'd love to polymorph this, but I don't think I'm going to get a chance to. What's he doing for that? Gaining life. Fair dues. Fair dues. Not much I could do about that. Let's go for
My
it.
calculations are flawless.
Nearly pinged him. About that polymorph, this Velen is really good. He can still get that Malagos, but... But then he can just get a bunch of Mind Blasts.
Warriors of the frozen wastes.
Right. So I can Flame Strike trade here and smack him for another 10. I could Blizzard Ping, which would also trade there. I mean, I could trade there, but that just seems foolish. Why would I do that? I suppose why I would do that is because then I get to play Syndragosa this turn. That doesn't really seem worth it, especially as Flame Strike really isn't going to get much use anywhere else. I suppose I could have played the first. It's not bad. I could have played that first, actually. And I've had 1 extra mana, but I haven't got my ping in, but Goose. What else you got? Ooh, wow. Jeez. And Holy Smite. Jeez. Well, that's a bit rough. That really is a bit rough. Oh well. Oh well, it is what it is. So, okay, well, so much for me playing that deck anymore. These guys can go. I don't know why I've still got these two, and this can go because this is really terrible. Absolutely terrible. I go back to my spell hybrid deck. That's what got me to rank 5 in the first place. But it was before everybody knew that hunters were good and people were playing things like Flare and stuff. Oh, there's nothing really that's interesting me. Big Spell Mage was sort of intriguing me a little bit, but it's not really a very good deck. That's me trying to make a dragon deck that wasn't very good. To take a druid, which wasn't very good. And then you're really bad. Could just play even shaman. It's just boring. Like, this is my version of sort of Beast Hunter, which I like, and I played it, but everybody else is playing it now. So because everybody's playing Hunter, they're saying that everybody's playing Hunter. I played one Hunter, and then I played a Warlock, and then I played Priest. So yeah. Should we join the pack? Mirror match.
Tremble before the might of the elves.
There we go. This is a really good opening hand. This is the only problem. I was playing this like a day after the nerfs, so everybody else was like, yeah, we're just playing, we're trying to figure things out. We think Hunter's going to be good, but we're not sure. And then I just played it, and it was awesome. So we shall have to see. We shall have to see. This is my version of it anyway. You won't find this on HS Replay. This is my version. So. So it's Secret Hunter. Or, no, it's probably Spell Hunter, actually. Probably picked... Depends whether you place this Secret or not, yeah. So now I'm Hunter. So I'm assuming, did he pick... Wandering? Explosive. wandering. Wow.
Incredible.
Well, let's adapt it now. Poisonous would be good if he had something, but I think we'll go with Divine Shield. Oh, he's got no... It's a llama bot. He's a spell hunter. There's nothing in his hand. There's no minions in his hand. It's just going to sit there and do nothing because there's no minions in his hand. I'll try and kill it maybe when Raxar comes about, but... He's got no minions in his hand, so llama bot's never going to trigger anything. It's hilarious. That's absolutely hilarious. Bow. Face. It's got a lovely prime target here for the Odin flanking strike, which is probably coming next. But we can play Snake Trap and raise them all next turn, probably, as long as one of these two survives. But we shall see. Flanking strike. Let's see what we get here. 3 attack. I'll do. Play sneak. I'll probably coin high main next turn, unless he does something that needs desperate attention, with like an animal companion or something. Fair enough. Rexar. Freezing, that's fine. In which case, we're going to call high main. Later on turns, Rat Trap would be useful, but we'll see for now. Could be another freezing. We'll have to see. Just going to hero power me down. Spellstone. Freezing, but that's fine. That's not the greatest one. Let's see, crit power at the Spellstone. Do we play out the links? No, that's useful later with the raise more if need be. Next turn we can Spellstone hero power if we've got nothing overly going on. 3 wolves is fine. No, it became useful. Now we can Rexar this. Trade here, trade here.
What to do?
That's probably best. Keeping him off the board is crucial. And if we play the links. I'm not on the face plan. I'm on the kill his board plan. I hate baited arrow. Oh. And a deadly shot Spellstone. I don't feel the need to build a beast yet. I think I'm okay. I have tools to deal with what's on board at the moment, so it's okay.
Quick
have to end your turn. I'll end it for you. Oh, diamond, nice. Like, my deadly shot isn't going to get much better than that versus wolves and stuff. So we'll have to see. More secrets. More secrets. Jeez. Thanks. Alright, well. Let's see where any of these secrets are. Oh, okay. So they're probably explosive and wandering, unless it's snipe, in which case we play this first. Not snipe. In which case then we play the expensive one and leave it there. Because it's potentially rat trap as well. So I probably should have played the diamond on this side to stop crushing walls, but that's fine. Oh, wow. Oh, Master's cool. Found target. So it's definitely explosive. Which presents a little bit of a problem, but not much. Because I'm going to play it with a high main, probably. High main and Razor more. In which case, let's do this. Why has this died? Oh, wow. Very much astounding. That can't be targeted. Well, that's just mean. Alright, if I Master's Call, I'm gonna get like subject 9. That's about it. Then we should build a beast. Raise more seems good. Raise more with Echo Rush seems really good. Wind Fury. That seems really good. That worked out quite well. That's fair, that's fair. So you need to build a good beast. Good beast. Taunt. For 2 mana though. Oh, wow. Fair enough. Snakes. I've still got 2, 4, 6, 7. That might be lethal. Ooh, Direwolf Alpha definitely. And charge. There we go. Didn't even need the Die Frenzy. I won with Hunter. I want to win with Hunter. It's a fun deck. It's a cool deck. It's my deck, so I kind of like it. But in a meta that is just mental with Hunter. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play Hunter. Play Hunter. But I found a very cool deck on the Facebook group. The Hearthstone Inn. It's a very, very cool deck. But it's wild. very cool. Good it is. But I liked the look of it. So it's on my phone because I took a screenshot of it. So where's me screenshots? There we go. So it runs 2 candle shots, 2 hunter's marks, 2 play deads. The Kaliseth, we'll get to him in a minute. Animal companion. And 1 animal companion, I know, weird. 2 devil sword eggs, we'll get to those in a minute. 2 spider bombs. 2 stalkers. 2 flankings. Sure. 2 Witcher Grizzlies, we'll get to them in a minute. Rexar, because who doesn't love Rexar? Thorison, get to that. Mechanical Whelp, get to that. A High Mane. Sylvanas, Undertaker, Katharina. A Call of the Wild. Crush, Duster, and Zul'jin. It's like this. I may doctor this slightly, just because it seems a little bit of a random mishmash. Because if anything, I'm like, I want 2 Call of the Wilds. In a Zul'jin check, I want 2 Call of the Wilds. Yes, please. So what else did I have? Kaliseth. Kelly. Obviously wants Kaliseth. Stop. Right. Devil. 2 Devil Sorex. Grizzlies. 2 of those. Imp. For Thorison. Whelp. Whelp. You spell whelp. It's literally written in front of me. It's got a H in it. Whelp. Sylvanas. I almost want to get Rag in here, just. The Undertaker. And Da. Duster. And I was like, oh, wow. Fun. The things that stick out to me as a little weird. He's got 1 High Mane, as opposed to something else which is a bit weird. Like the Undertaker seems like ridiculously greedy, and it is. It's ridiculously greedy. The Undertaker is. It's ridiculously greedy. Like this is a super greedy deck. Super greedy, but I feel it does need a little bit more early game. So I'm actually going to take out the Whelp and put in another High Mane. Just because I feel that it needs a little bit more middle tier game. And then what I think, I want to run another Call of the Wild. It just seems really cool. It's just like the 1 Iron Companion with Zul'jin. I get it. Playdead's cool. Hunter's Mark cools. I want to run another one. I just want to run another one. But I have no idea what to cut. Maybe both High Manes. Maybe I have to run both mines and put in a call. Put another call and put another animal. And put another animal companion. And I think that's what it has to be. I think that's just it just trims the deck slightly. You've still got 2 Grizzlies, King Crush and Undasta. Undasta can still pull out those, and Rexar stuff, by the way. End of the day, Undasta can still pull out Rexar stuff. I just think you want to run 2 Call of the Wilds. If you're going to do this, you're going to run 2 Call of the Wilds. And I think having a second animal companion just shores up the early game a little bit more. So, anyway, I think that deck looks fun as hell. I'm on rank 20 in Wild because I don't really play Wild. But I tell you what, this deck looks fun as hell to play. It's like, I want to put all the cool toys in. Play deads with Sylvanas and Undertakers to go It's just like I play all the cool stuff. So it's like Death Rattle Hunter taken to the max. But I've kind of trimmed it down a little bit. 2 Call of the Wilds with Zul'jin is just like, oh, it's so fun. Oh, against another hunter. We'll keep the egg and the Terror Scale, but we'll mulligan the other two. As good as Catherine is, we'll mulligan it. Because we're going to coin egg into Terror Scale, so. We got a play dead, look at that. Beast. King Crush, not. It was great in the opening hand, but it's just this deck just looks fun as hell to play. Fun as hell to play. But it's ranked 20 in Wild, so I'm not expecting much.
Hello, Wanderer.
Hello, Wanderer. I'm drawing the nice end of my deck, which is nice that this is happening, so... I'm drawing the nice end. It's always good to draw the nice end. It's always good. Thank you for the follows on Facebook. I really appreciate it. I don't have alerts yet for Facebook. I don't know. I've heard XSplit has some built-in integration with Facebook, but I use OBS at the moment, so... Ooh, wow. Okay. God, I haven't seen cards I haven't seen for years, so... I mean, that's cool. I like it. Yes. And then we can play, like... Oh, I want to play Shore into Death Rattle there, but I haven't got enough mana to that. Oh, wow! Oh my god, he's Cthulhu! Oh my god, he's Cthulhu! Oh my god, he's Cthulhu! Oh, that's awesome, he's Cthulhu! Maybe I have. He's Cthulhu! Fuck, he's Cthulhu! He's Cthulhu! I would play Shore. He's got Cthulhu! What am I gonna do against Cthulhu? Oh! Oh, that could not be good. No, I'm not charging you in. Plays the other one and triggers his death right and plays Hunter's Mark on it. Having them in this deck with the Undertaker! Oh, nice rip. So I'd say, if I don't draw anything, I'm good to play that, but... Oh, nice rip there, but... I'm not playing any of the cool stuff in the deck. I want to play the cool stuff in the deck. Where you go? Not very much, okay. Oh well. That look cool. Fugan and Stalag in this deck. Oh shit, that's my second. That's my second win of the night. How bad is that? And both with Hunter. I just wanted to play some big spell mage, but the meta went, no. You shall not play as big spell mage. You shall only play the Hunter. I don't know why it's French. Oh, my terrible, terrible French accent. But hey ho, what can you do? Well, I may be playing Hunter, but at least I'm really ramping up the fun. Death Rattle Max. Kalaseth. Kalaseth is broken. Ah! Is this the same guy? No, it's a different guy.
Tremble before the might of the elves.
Do I keep this? Because actually, to be honest with you, it could be good later on. Like, I don't think I should be playing Thaurissan in this deck. Speak the devil, Thaurissan. I was just thinking, oh, maybe I should be running Ziliax instead. But... Malkazar, wow. Because this deck doesn't run cubes, so... Malcazar. God. That is a bad card these days with so many random legendaries or specific legendaries. There's truth found in... Oh, expecting to see those truth found in death. Shall we hear that there's truth found in death? Okay. If that's freezing, he's going to be pissed off. Sure. Go for it. Oh, God. My draw just keeps getting more and more broken. The thing is, this deck has a way of drawing the bad stuff. You could draw the back half of this deck and be in a really bad shape. I think I've gotten quite lucky with my draws so far. But like I said, this is a greedy deck. It's a very greedy deck. I don't think we're going to Terror Skull Stalker this. I think we're going to Kickstrike this. Because he would get an easy kill against my 5/5. Which would not be nice. I want to Call of the Wild was 8 mana. It's quite busted. Oh, jeez. Explosive, that's fine. Oh, wow. Oh, Cat Trick. Oh, I forgot that was a card. Cat Trick, yeah. It's a good card, Cat Trick. Be cool and standard again. I forgot that was a card. Playing Thoros on next turn does not seem like a good idea. I do not have many cards. Yeah, this is not going to end well. Is he going to face? Does he know the place? The place be the face? Nay. They're going to face. They know the place. Maybe I will play Thoros and just have like a quasi-taunt in place. I will actually, because then I get some really reduced... Because then I'm going to get some really nicely reduced Call of the Wilds. Can't play them next turn, but... Yeah. He had to do something about it. But... To unnerf Call of the Wilds. My face! Ow. He knows where to place be. Oh, Dementor Taker. The only thing I've had die is... I don't think I've had anything die yet. Now, if that's explosive up, he'll be smart and trade, but... That's nasty. You know, the place be the face. Unnerved Call of the Wild! I was wondering. No. Cool. And I'm playing another Call of the Wild next turn. Because I can. He can just become summoned to 5/5s. That's right, summon to 5/5s. Wow. That is a bad card. Don't save you.
Incredible.
Don't want to save you. I mean, this guy was hard running Stubborn Gastapod. What do you expect? I'm not planning to go far with this deck. I just want to play a few games and just see what happens because it's funny. So, and because no other decks are really taking my taste. Like, I could switch over to my other account, which, like I said, is at rank 20 with OTK Paladin because I kind of like that deck right now. But other than that, no other decks in Standard are really taking my fancy. This is why I'm having to switch off Hearthstone a little bit. Mainly because I just am not getting as drawn into it as I used to be. I think just nothing's overly standing out for me right now. Do you know what? I'm actually going to keep the Kathrena. I know this sounds weird, but I'm actually going to keep the Kathrena. Because I think up against Priest, I might be able to get with it. Okay, this is a very greedy hand. I need this to be slow. We're in Wild, and like mid-range Dragon Priest is a thing. Heck, just regular Big Priest is a thing. He's probably just running Big Priest. He kept these two cards, so it's probably like Barnes, and then Eternal Servitude. Barnes and Eternal Servitude. Watch him coin Barnes out. Didn't I just rip Calisaphron too? If I get that far. Luckily, I do have a good amount of value that I might be able to beat this deck. It's a little wasteful, but okay. 8-8 rush. Summon nothing from my hand. Thought Steal. Okay, I take that back. It might not be Res Priest. That is a bad card to play. Thought Steal is a bad card to play in Another Pain. Okay. Well, I'm not going to play you because you're going to do rubbish, whereas at least Mudasta can pull you out and we have good fun. Let's just Hero Power Pass, and then Hero Power Pass, and Hero Power Pass for 3 more turns until I can play Kathrena. This is what I get about drawing the deck in the wrong direction. It's not very good. Sorry, interesting. 2 more turns. I can always Hunter's Mark this next turn and trade, which would be quite nice. 7 mana. Come on, about 7 mana against this format. 7 mana.
Awaken, my children.
You know, I think I want to Hunter's Mark this. Oh, Crush Yellow. I think I'm going to Hunter's Mark this. Do that instead. Next up we play Kathrena and pull a Witchwood Grizzly, because I have drawn the other 3. Look at that. At least Undasta can go and overkill. Goodness. Wow. Oh, at least I didn't draw that. Where's my pet? I want to soften it up for Undasta. No, you must attack the minion with taunt. Oh, well that's just sucks caboodle. Well, luckily Kathrena actually didn't really matter, because the taunt and small buff on there was a bit mean, but... Okay, that's greedy. Wow, that's really greedy. Okay, well, Undasta's coming down. And maybe we play Charge next turn. And play Crush if Undasta does it again. Soften you up with a Witchwood Grizzly. Undasta this. Actually, we could probably just play Call of the Wild and go face, because we're going to get Leok, because it's Call of the Wild.
None.
God, this guy's hard running Black Knight. Wow. Silencing it, wow. And face, no, no, no. I mean, I have lethal on board anyway, but we'll play Call of the Wild, because we can. I mean, he needed to trade into this. He was an idiot. He needed... I had lethal anyway, but hey-oh. Oh, you find some people down here at rank 20. People hard running Black Knight, which is good fun. Hard running it. So, there you go. Again, I wouldn't say this is a great deck to play in Wild, but it's good fun. It's good fun. So, yeah, you want a better deck to play in Wild than play something else. Here's a puppy. Another hunter. Hunters are everywhere. Hunters are everywhere.
Tremble before the might of the elves.
Nah. Saying that. Nah, I need the other half deck. I'm going to keep these two because... Oh, I actually need early plays, but... Ooh, that's good. Greetings, Tutu.
Hello, wanderer.
Are you his bang? Are you his bang? Terrashie'll stalk me. Or Kelliseth me.
Mind if I roll need?
You's whiz bang, ain't you? Oh, just Kelliseth me. God, I am so good at Hearthstone. Look at that skill. That skill. How we're up to. Zul'jin and Death Hunter, that's crazy. Call of the Wild, my friend. Call of the Wild. 2 Call of the Wild, baby. This deck is mental. This deck is absolutely mental. It's so hilarious. I'm assuming this guy, yeah, he's playing Whizbang. He's got a golden hero and 3 golden cards so far. I probably could have waited on that coin, actually. And coined it out next turn with the Shaw. Let's see. Yeah, I'm playing Wild here. I was playing earlier at other ranks, and I was trying to play Big Spell Mage, and I was getting a bit... because I was getting run over. Trying to have the fun, but... So... What's the furthest you've gotten with this deck? I've literally started playing it about maybe half an hour ago. I'm at 4-0 with it. But, yeah, I was playing it maybe half an hour ago, so... I could play Shaw. I wouldn't necessarily die on board. Yeah, this guy is so... He's hard running Cave Hydra. This is definitely got to be some form of whizbang. I could just play out the Spider Bomb. See what happens. No, I think we'll play the Shaw. Let's keep to our... Let's keep to our... You be quiet now. So I am at rank... I haven't played Wild in ages. Absolutely ages. So I think I was at rank 20. Wow. Oh, he does not respect the Shaw. That is not a good idea. He thinks he knows the place. And the place be the face. God, this deck is so bloody greedy. We can Rexar. If he trades here, we can Rexar next turn, which will finish it off. So yeah, this is... I found somebody on a Facebook group suggested this deck, and I was a bit like, oh, that's quite cool. I'll give it a go. Okay, I thought he was hard running Zul'jin, but this is a non-golden card. So this guy has managed to make a golden hunter, run all these golden cards. Like, that didn't come from anything, did it? No, that's just... God, that's weird. That is. Anyway, I think we're Rexar. Yeah, this is just a really weird deck that I saw on a Facebook group, and I was like... Cool. I altered it a little bit. It had a few other cards in there which I was a little bit like about. It had like Mechanical Whelp and a few other things which I personally felt was a little greedy. But do we want a Witchwood Grizzly? I think we want a Witchwood Grizzly. Oh, if we're going to do that, we may as well Hero Power first. Timberwolf or Mukla? Let's go Mukla. Mukla, that makes me a big taunt. I might need it. 7-11. Hey, it's a 7-11. So. Now Katharina is going to pull me out either a Grizzly, a King Crusher, or Duster, and it pulls. Jeez, this guy, I don't know what he's running. This is so funny. Again, this is like, wow, he's like... Wow, he wants to get through. I mean, admittedly, I do need some healing here. I wouldn't say I'm in the best place. Pulled the Grizzly. Kind of hoping for the Undaster. Get this bad boy into play, but maybe I get off this. But then maybe I get Crush. Fire. Okie dokie. Timberwolf, wow. Is that Kill Command gone face? He knows where the place is. Place is face. Right, okay, well we need to get some healing. Badly. Like, right now. Like, I'm not playing Call of the Wild because I need healing. Now. Healing. This could, if this can charge and give me healing, there we go, that's what I'm talking about. Right. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, just leave that there. Bit of healing off this. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. That gets me back in the game. Big boy. Oh, the big boy. That's fine. This guy still lives. Got his face. Oh, I feel so bad. I could do so many things. Like, in the Hunter's Market, I could also do this. Which is kind of mean, but works. And we build a beast for funsies. Put one cost. I don't know, only one cost. Let's go Fire Bat. Fire Bat with lifesteal, sure. Look at you, Fire Bat. You're a 4-2 with lifesteal. Not my healer! If only I had another source of healing. I mean, you're dead on board, but I probably could have played that better. I was just so excited. I haven't even drawn to Undertaker yet, and that was the card I'm really excited to play. You're dead, I'm afraid. I mean, he's around. Let me give you a rundown of his deck list. Give you a rundown of his deck list here. Hunter's Mark, Jewel Macaw, Leper Gnome, Timberwolf, Voodoo Doctor, Explosive Trap, Flare, Loot Hoarder, Animal Companion, Bear Shark, Cave Hydra, Kill Command, Unleash the Hounds, Multi-Shot, Emerald Spellstone, and I know he runs a Savannah Highmane. Oh my god! That is what we call a mishmash. Now, I know my deck looks like a mishmash of a deck, but at least I can see the purpose in mine. He may have raged quit. I may have made him rage quit. Oh, this is funny. I don't care. Do you know what the best part is people say, like, oh, you're not playing at higher ranks, not like that. So, I'm not going... Well, actually, ladder now is irrelevant. So, actually, what I just said a minute ago about how it doesn't, you know, oh, you want to go for the top ranks. That's literally for pride points. That's it. Pride points. Go play Call of the Wild. Crash. Crush points! Crush points! Why not? Why not? Yay! But, I mean, at the end of the day, the most important thing is that you have fun, so why not? Why not? I'll put it on your tab. There we go. Yeah, it's good fun. Who never thought that rank 19 in Wild would be so fun? So, doing some wild hunting. This is a fun deck. It is a fun deck, and it should not work, but it's a fun deck. It's very hard to get meta reads, though. I like playing this deck, and I'm like, at first I was like, oh, okay, he's going to probably be like a res priest. And then I play Thoughtstone or something. And that guy's like, oh, it's a hunter. Okay, I've got to be careful. No, he's playing some kind of weird deck. But he got Golden Hunter. I'm curious to know if he's a bot. Though, it's not difficult to get Golden these days. Speaking of Golden, maybe when you elevate to rank 19, that's when the real people start appearing. Again, greed. Actually, I'll keep Spider Bomb, because if it turns out this is Tempo Mage, like Burn Mage that runs explosive runes, Spider Bomb can actually be quite useful. Oh, I am so good at Hearthstone! I'm so good at this game. I drew Prince Kalaseth. I'm so good. So good at this game. Ah. Right. Calm down, because this is just all too exciting and all too intriguing. I'm glad I trimmed the fat around the original deck. Well, we might as well play the Candle Shot, why not? Got the mana. But he's not odd. I would have wondered if there was any odd decks in Wild using sort of all the cool stuff that you can use with in like Mage. Coin. Kalaseth if you're around. Coin Glyph. Badly want that at the spell, don't you? Fair dues. Okay, go for it. Be my guest. I kept that off the banner that this potentially is a real deck. I feel I may have misjudged that. Coin... Now, Glyph is a good card. Even in Wild, Glyph is a good card. But Coin Glyph... Your coin is so useful. Don't waste it so you can play Glyph. The only thing you play on turn 2 with the coin is if you've got 2 really good 2-drops. Oh my god, he's reading what Kalaseth does. Okay, if he's reading what Kalaseth does. Is Kalaseth a thing in Wild? I don't actually know. I suppose we're about to find out. I mean, I'm doing it. It's working okay. But... yeah, this is a very greedy version. Jeez. He had another one and he coined the first one out. What a waste of your coin. Oh well. You all play how you want to play. There's something to be said for me using the charges up here because I drew the second one, but...
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Not really what I want. Not right now, anyway. I mean, those two are a nice combo together, but...
I already attacked.
Blood will flow. But he's giving me time to get to Katharina, which is nice, on the other half of my deck. So... I assumed you were going to trade there. You're not that much of an idiot. Right. So many things it could be. So many things it could be. War Elemental's a bit of a pain.
Hello.
Should we see if it's like explosive wounds or anything? It's mirror entity. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. The Water Elemental is the first real threat that he's shown, but my hand really isn't anything to speak of. Flamewaker's a good card. It's an odd choice. Is he going to play another minion?
I wonder.
Is he going to ping face? He's going to play one of his spells? Okay. Fair enough.
Everyone's out on me.
There's the flame walker. Fair enough. Right, we could just play these two and see how it goes. Which is probably the best thing to do. That's pretty much the worst result. I'd have loved it if that hit that and that hit that hit that, and I'd have been left with a 4/4 and nothing else. Whereas now I've got this, yes, which is good, but here's the potential to do other things around it. Plus I've still got one more turn before I can Katharina.
What to do?
I mean, this complicates things, but it's not, like, super broken.
I serve the fire.
Again. Like, so you want this dead? That must not be the result he wanted, because otherwise why would he have played this? Weird. 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 Well, I kind of want to play Rexar afterwards, obviously, so... Let's see if we can get away with just doing this for now. No, counterspell, not good.
Death comes. I cannot do that.
Well, let's hope he doesn't burst me down. Like, obviously I could have Rexar there. I still could have killed the Flame Waker, though, so... And I gained a bit of armor. That's fine. That's fine. Of all the things you're going to do, that's the one thing I don't mind. Now, this certainly seems a bit more of a real deck. Questionable plays, but a bit more of a real deck. Duster. Doesn't pull anything from hand, so I don't have anything from hand, but... This Play Dead will be nice here, next turn. What spells have I actually played? Maybe he was right. The Zul'jin in this deck is weird. I suppose if I Play Dead and then Zul'jin, I get another Play Dead. Oh, and another Animal Companion. It's not much. Maybe I need to trim out some of the greed, like to Undertaker and Sylvanas. And put in a couple of other good cards. Firelands, bro. That's a good card. Please leave my face alone. Ouch. That's fine. Which would actually not great, but fine. Ooh, that's good. It gives me something to do. I then get away playing Zul'jin next turn now. I get a Play Dead and an Animal Companion. It's not much, but it's something. But it's better that it's that way round.
What to do? What to do?
What to do indeed. To be honest with you, I'm kind of looking forward to the 5 armor. But out of the 2 hero cards I'm going to play next turn, it's like, just play Zul'jin first and then play Rexar. It just makes more sense that way. So.
I wonder.
Fireball? Polymorph? He's used both his glyph cards. 2 Flame Wakers are gone, which is nice. 2 glyphs are gone. Polymorph, wow. Frostbolt. There goes my Zul'jin thing, so unless I draw something awesome next turn. I actually got another Frostbolt. Wow. But that's burn that's not going to my face, so I'm happy with that. Oh. I actually think King Crush is better. I'm just going to play King Crush. I actually think King Crush is better. Because now even if he Pyroblasts me, I suppose he could double Fireball Ping. But if he's Frostbolting things, I don't think he's got double Fireball Ping. I mean, if he has, he's the luckiest bugger in the world. Yes. There we go. I'm getting a little bit worried there for a minute. Right. How far do we fancy going with this? Oh, I suppose we'll just keep playing. That's probably going to stream for another 20 minutes or so, because despite being on holiday, I haven't had too much rest. Well, I've had some rest, but I haven't had too much rest, so. But I suppose actually, let me take it back. Let me rephrase that. Let me think properly. I have had rest. I just haven't had a lot of sleep. So I've been so busy doing things that I haven't managed to get a lot of sleep.
Illyria versus Magni.
Combo wombo.
Might of the elves.
Oh, it's cool as Sylvanas is, so I don't want Sylvanas right now. Maybe I wouldn't trim Sylvanas in the deck. Maybe trim to Undertaker though. That just seems overly greedy. I don't think, as cool as Da Undertaker is, I don't think he's essential in this deck. I think I'd put in something else. Maybe I don't know, something else that can help early on. I don't know, maybe an eagle horn bow or something. Okay, if you're not doing anything, then I'm not going to waste my coin on that. I'm going to use my coin. Oh, I should have hero power. Oh, I did. Misclick.
I'm fast and furious.
Yeah. What's going to help early game? I've got flanking strikes. Yeah, an eagle horn bow maybe. Something like that. Could maybe slip in an ooze. Ooze is pretty good.
Winter is here.
Wow. Alright then. Not great, but it was alright. Alright, if he's got another rush minion, he can just trade in. Or just go face. I don't think I can let this hit me again.
Death comes.
I might actually end up using a lot of my value up here. That's not good.
Defend the gates.
Tabay! God, he's just not letting me get my value, is he?
I have no time for games.
I have no time for games. If anything, I should be running N'Zoth in this deck. N'Zoth and like Void Ripper or something like that. So I think we trade here. Jericho Shkalka. Go face. Yeah, okay. I don't want to commit anymore to the field. Heck, and coin Call of the Wild next turn, which if he doesn't clear is 16, 20. Is lethal. Ah, there you go.
I'm fast and furious.
Yeah, running this guy down. Interesting choice. Now, if I coin Call of the Wild, I don't actually kill you, do I? I think we'll do this. Do that to get you close, because next turn I can actually just crush you and kill you, or Call of the Wild you and just kill you. Now this seemed like a real deck. This is like a kind of a rushy warrior kind of thing. This actually seemed like a genuine deck. First one, probably. I wasn't sure if that was going to be odd. I'm not sure if Odd Warrior is a thing in Wild or not. I don't know what is a thing in Wild, apart from things like Res Priest and Reno decks. Odd Rogue is supposedly the best deck in Wild. You want to climb fast in Wild. Odd Rogue, I think, is supposed to be very, very good. I don't actually know. I haven't seen it.
Illyria
This could be even, in which case I'm tempted to keep the flanking strike. The double strike. He might be like the previous opponent and just straight away. I wanted you later. Weakness into strength.
We have turned our curse into our
Curse into strength. God, I always get those lines mixed up. I always get them mixed up. Now this is a real deck in Wild. This is an absolute bust deck. This is going to be my first loss. I've managed to go. What's my record at the moment? 6-0. Merspok Eel. Wow. Unless I get some serious nut draws now, he's going to take me off the board, and I'm going to. And that is kind of the opposite of nut draws. I assume he's going to play Flame Tongue now. Yeah. He'll be like, I'm going to smash you in the face. We'll play that as if we just drew it. And we'll see if he trades into it. If he trades into it, that'd be great. He's going to trade into it, but then is he going to trade with the 5-3? No. Ah, this is good for me. This is very good for me. Because then I do this, do that, which helps me a fair bit. Ooh, Animal Companion. I was thinking of playing the Spider Bomb, but I think Animal Companion is a better card. Alright, well I suppose we do this. I know for a fact that with Even Shaman you keep them off the board as much as possible. Hunter's Marks will be good if Sea Giants start coming down. It's a pain, but it's manageable. Oh, the bloody Call of the Wild. It's annoying, but manageable. Gotta keep him off the board, gotta keep him off the board, gotta keep him off the board.
Wind is here.
Actually, unless it's taunt. Oh, yes. Because now I get access to it. Oh, we're actually getting so close to those Call of the Wild turns. And then I can play 2 of them and then Zul'jin. What's he going to do with that? Oh, Hex. Ouch. Oh, Keleseth, nice.
Truth is found in death.
We'll play Call of the Wild next turn, give this a little buffy buff attack. It's not good. Ooh, wow. Well, we're going to play Call of the Wild. And then we're going to play another one next turn. Obviously, I would love to play it with, but this is just too good. I'll have to give up. Because now I can play Zul'jin next turn. Nice for you.
Here comes the big axe.
That's incredible.
Arthur likes to go face. Oh, that was good. That's lethal! Now that is how the deck's supposed to play. Woo! Right, I think I'm going to take the Undertaker out. I haven't actually drawn it yet, so you'd say, like, why are you taking it out? But it's because at no point there have I felt like, oh, I need the Undertaker. If anything, I feel like I need more early stuff. The Sylvanas was cool. I'm going to give the Sylvanas another little thing. Ooze. Not Oozling. A Gluttonous Ooze. Because I think, yeah, I think an Ooze is better. Just for help against possibly, potentially weapon decks and stuff and things like that. Just another minion early on to try and get me tempo. Because the alternative is I play like a 1-drop. I don't really know what. This is wild. I forget about so many decks. Like I play Zombie Chow. I don't want to play Sir Fenley because after I Death Knight, I don't really want to play that. I play Fireflies now. The original versions don't play them. And they could have Fireflies, and they choose not to. Same with Crystallizers and stuff. Yeah, I suppose the original versions do play Tracking, which helps, but I'm playing Zul'jin. I don't play Tracking with Zul'jin. I think it just slightly lowers the curve a little bit. Helps me become a little bit more proactive early on. Other 3-drops that aren't beasts. Stitch Tracker, that doesn't help me with the board. Argent Horseman. Forgot about that card. Bran. No, Bran's not for this deck. Cawthorn. No. Mukla. MC Tech is another one. If I was having trouble with big boards, but I think Ooze is probably more likely to be more useful. Undertaker brings more value, and I don't need more value. This deck has got lots of value, so for now I think we're good. We'll play one more game. Well, we'll play one more win because I don't like to win on. I don't like an end stream on a lose. But then I have to go because my head is pounding, absolutely pounding. I desperately need some sleep. So this hasn't quite turned out to be the stream I thought it was going to be, but it's been fun. Whatever is this? All right. Well, no one does during a play dead, but I think we'll keep the Candle Shot and the Flanking Strike. Again, rank 18, so this could be a real deck. What's that?
None will
It's odd. Ooh, interesting. Odd. So he could still run the secrets and stuff, but he can't run things like Mad Scientist. So, Call of the Wild. Let's get this out there. Coin could be useful for getting Call of the Wild a little early, if need be. Just have to see how it goes. Don't. Share power. I don't really need to worry about anything else. If he plays Pyro, Wild Pyromaniac on this, I think Ishumi gets to draw his card. He can't play Alaneth, so I feel I'm safe playing Ooze here. He can't play Alaneth. He's an odd deck, and he's running, so he can't run a 6-mana card.
Welcome to this show.
That's fair. The question here comes, obviously my natural thing is to just hit you with this, but do I want to get it out sooner by playing this? I think I just want to get on the board. Seems a bit wasteful, but I'm essentially summoning a 3/3. So, Askuskane, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for following. I hope you're enjoying the channel. Okay, just did it again. How many cards you got in your hand? 7. 7 minus 12 is 5. It's a 3/5. I might as well. A 3/5 is better than nothing. It's not great, but me doing absolutely nothing here seems like a really bad idea. Really, really bad idea. I could maybe try and fit like a deadly shot in here to try and help with the Zul'jin and stuff, but...
Look how it burns.
Okay. Now, obviously, I can Hunter's Mark this and trade in. Actually, no, I think trade in there. Because I now still have the Hunter's Mark and one shot of this. Flame Strike, wow. See, now I've taken the Undertaker out, I don't think Sylvanas is as good to just throw out there. See, wouldn't Zoth be any good in this deck? I've only got the 2 Devil Saws and the Sylvanas, really, actually. I suppose, actually, now that I've... Oh, and Catherine. See, the problem I've got now is now that... Because this deck doesn't run cubes. Like, it's really starting... Do you know what? I was just thinking to myself... If I start to take out Sylvanas and stuff, it's really starting to lose its edginess to what it is. It's starting to... I've just thought I've kind of morphed this deck in a very weird way. Like, I don't want to just throw Sylvanas out there to die. I feel that's a little weak. So I actually think I'll just leave it there. Because I've still got the Terrascale Stalker in my hand, so on turn 9 I can Sylvanas Stalker to steal something big if he plays something big, so... I've got another bloody Hunter's Mark. This is fine. If he just pings me in the face, I can coin Call of the Wild, which is good for me. And Call of the Wild is a good investment for later on. And he can Flame Strike again, or Dragon's Fury. But he's running Arcane Intellect, so if he's running Dragon's Fury, that's an odd one. Because I could hit for 3. Yeah, another Flame Strike. Yeah. That's fine. Ooh, that's good. I'm technically 1 mana off, but... I should have played it on the other side. Oh, I was about to say Meteor. He's an odd deck. Alright, now I need to start finding that value stuff. Frost Nova. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, that's an Zul'jin. That's probably a good card to play right now.
Here comes
It's
the
a
big
axe. Call of the Wild. Any strike? No, no. Hey dude, why'd you play Wild? Is standard too boring? I'll be honest with you, sort of. I'm playing Wild because I was playing Standard earlier in the stream, and then I was playing trying to play non-Hunter decks, funnily enough, and that's ironic considering what I'm playing now. He is playing Dragon's Fury, but he's playing 3 mana cards. Deck of Wonders, wow! Respect to this guy. Respect to this guy. Wow, okay. That cat needs to die. And I just... was at the point where I was like, do you know what? I'm not overly interested in the decks that I could be playing. I thought to myself, of the classes that I'm playing, I'm like, Mage doesn't really stand out. I don't want to play Old Paladin. I don't want to play things like that. And I was a bit like, do you know what? I got this deck list, this wild deck list for Hunter, which looked mental. I have altered a little bit. It originally had the Undertaker into it, which now I'm kind of regretting not putting in because it's just fun to put in. How do I deal with this? Obviously, I can deal with it in several ways. It's not really what I want to steal. Especially not with 3 life on it. So I think I just Hunter's Mark it again. I'll use my last charge. And come on, shoot in the face. I'm saving these 2 for this kind of combo thing. Look, my hero power is as good as his hero power. Woo! And so I found this deck list on a Facebook page, and I was just like, this looks quite cool. Oh, that was a little bit what I was scared of.
Those who wield it.
I suppose actually if I unduster it, it's not... yes, I know, I'm very aware I'm not summoning anything from my hand, but... I wouldn't say standard's too boring, I just... The very competitive standard decks, I'm just not interested in. And this is the odd deck you want to run, because then you can run it. Right. Now. Is there any way I can steal that rack? Is there any way I can steal that rack? I don't think there is. Let me think about it. I want to steal the rack. I can't trade that. Put the rack in there, and then there's a 50-50. I mean, if I play Kathrena, I'm pulling King Crush, so I can just do that. I want to steal the rag, but I suppose this kills the rag. You can't easily make a water elemental out of that, so it's annoying. I wanted to steal the rag, but yeah. He's going very deep into fatigue. He's got 6 cards.
My calculations are flawless.
But by the looks of it, he's got a lot of greed. Oh wow. Ooh, Rexar, thank you. That's what I wanted. Do I want to do any trades first? No, probably not. Oh, I should have seen if I wanted a hero power first. But yeah, so if I really wanted to stay viable, if I really wanted to stay competitive, that's a bad trade. If I trade there, let's see what I get from this. Bear Shock's good. Bear Shock Echo Rush is really good. Right, how do I stave off this and stop him making a water elemental? So those 2 trade there. That's bad for this because that leaves that as a 1/1. Those 2 trade, that's fine. Those 2 trade, that's bad. That leaves that as a 1 mana. I think the way I do it is this. Oh. I didn't think about that. I forgot about Unduster's effect. I should have picked something huge. Oh, that was really bad from my part. I should have picked something huge.
My calculations are flawless.
Ooh, a rainbow.
Well, that's not good for you. Oh, it's a shame that's not something bigger.
My pack will hunt you
I have no
down.
time for games. Let none survive.
That's just a really nice, smooth way of dealing with his board. And I guess my showdown, which is really good. Wow. I mean, mate, you've got like 4 cards left. Surely you can keep track of how many you've played. You've played the 2 Flame Strikes, 2 Frost Novas, and 2 Arcane Intellects. Was he rage quit? Oops, I think he might have rage quit. I haven't won yet, but I'm doing quite well. So yeah, so sorry, I've taken you so long to answer your question there, my friend. I'm so sorry. Basically, I just wanted to play a fun deck, and I didn't care what rank I was at, and I didn't care what form I played in. I just wanted to play a fun deck. the really competitive decks weren't drawing me at the moment. A bottom one is my own spell hybrid deck, which I made myself, but it's Hunter, and because it's Hunter, everyone was like, Hunter, and I'm like, yeah. But it's people being upset that I play Hunter. I don't care about that. I don't care what people think. That's fine. You think your own thing. It's the fact that everybody's prepared for it, and some of its biggest strengths, people are countering. So 6/6/12. I mean, I don't have lethal here, but we want something big. Ooh, big. Big.
Pretty colors.
Fresh meat.
Raptors.
I forgot Kodo was in standard. Kodo's such a good card. Yes, I guessed my opponent left here when he realised he hadn't got enough cards left for Dragon's Fury. Well, hey, look at that. So 8-0. There you go. 8-0 with the deck. It's good fun. It's at rank 18 in Wild, so take it with it, whatever pinch of salt you'd like to. I think if I'm going to put the fun back into it, though, I need to put things back in. I think I'm going to take Thorison out and put the Undertaker back in. Because, yeah, but Thorison was really good as well. Where else can I trim something? I can't really trim anything else. I like having the 2 Call of the Wilds. I think that makes sense. But because of that, I should really have Thorison in here. Should we go back and take the Ooze out for now then? Okay. Emperor Thorison. Let's put Thorison back in then. It is a very greedy deck. Look at that. It is a very greedy deck. Like the 4, 5, 6s, you're not doing much, and then there's 7, 7 pluses. I know there's a lot of 3s. But I just can't see trimming anything away. I mean, technically you could trim out the Undaster, and I could put in... the original version had high mains in it, but also had whelps in it, mechanical whelps, which was weird. But at least this way with Undaster, you're going to get Sylvanas, Spider Bombs, Devilsaur Eggs. That's just pretty good stuff there. I know by taking out the whelp and stuff, but the thing is, if the whelp and the high main were in there, then I'd be wanting to put an Zoth in. But then I just think I don't have enough space. Like, something then has to drop. If you want to play, so say for example, let's just theorize. I'm going to finish the stream in a minute, but let's just theorize. Death Rattle Hunter in Wild. Wild Death. Will Death. Wild Death. So let's go. Death Rattle. So we take the 2 play deads. We won't run any 2 drops. We're doing 2 stealth goes to these. 2 of those. Catherine is still. Then what other death rattles do we want? We want sort of you 2 again. I'm sort of like trying to trim the fat a little bit. I don't think we want the Yetis. So we put in the cubes. Some bananas. The Zoth. So now you're just summoning back big boys and you're cubing stuff and things like that, and put your Undertaker back in there. Now you could hit whiff and hit a cube, but then you hit a cube. I don't think you want to run anything else. Trick for menu. Would you be a card? We're running Stalker. Oh, but I'm running the Beast package. So, right, and then we go to Beasts. In fact, let's just put in Crush. And then Bristle. And that's enough, especially if we... I mean, we can just trim 1 high main for now. We'll see how we go from there. Alright, and... Death. Stalker. The Stalker Rexar, because it just goes in every deck. There's something here. there's something here. So outside of the cubes and those, this is almost starting to look a little bit more like my old even hunter deck, which is very cool. There's something to be said for bringing back a load of the cool cards. So you put Kelly and Kelliseth in. And then if you run the classic hunter stuff, so counter shot. I mean, it starts to look very similar to the deck I was just playing. It just hasn't got Zul'jin and the Animal Companions in, and I've leaned slightly more into the Death Rattle package. Apart from like adding Sylvanas, it looks virtually identical to a standard Death Rattle deck, except I've just added in Sylvanas. Ellen Azoth. So it's got a little bit more value. It just doesn't look that different. Like, at least with the other version, I'm running 2 Call of the Wilds, which is like, yeah, Call of the Wild. I don't know. I'll leave that as a work in progress for now. I'm going to see how we go with that. So yeah, so that was fun. Hey ho. It was what it was. So. Right. Thank you everybody for watching the stream. I really appreciate it. Thank you for joining me in my new setup and for the first stream of 2019. If you're enjoying the thing, then please do drop a follow, be it on Facebook or Twitch or wherever you're watching. The follows really help me. They make such a massive difference and really help me achieve sort of the goals that I really want to with the stream. So I will be playing Destiny tomorrow night. I'm branching out a little bit. This is why I switched over to Wild in Hearthstone, because the standard Hearthstone ladder I'm a bit. I want to get back to rank 5. I'm at 9, and I want to get back to 5. But yeah, I think I need a bit more time to mull over what deck I'm interested in playing. So I'll be trying out Destiny 2 tomorrow. I played Destiny 2 a while ago. I stopped playing it in like June last year because I was just really fucked off with it. I'll explain it all tomorrow when I start tomorrow's stream. But I haven't touched it then. I've left it on my PlayStation, but I literally haven't touched it. So I'm going to be playing that tomorrow night to give it a go. So if you are interested and you like the content, I'll be back playing Hearthstone on Friday, next Friday. So every Friday I will be playing Hearthstone. If you're interested, feel free to reach out to me on Twitter or Facebook or Twitch, wherever. I check them all regularly. And apart from that, I want to say thank you to the followers and the people who have joined. Thank you for the chat. It's been good fun. Kind of enjoyed myself tonight, and I hope you guys have too. So, thank you, Akatsuki. I assume it's a play on the Akatsuki from Naruto, but I can't even pronounce that. Akatsuki, however they pronounced it. But I hope you have enjoyed it. It's been great fun. I'll be playing Hearthstone next Friday, and I'll be playing Destiny 2 tomorrow night. So, thanks very much, everybody, for the chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the follows, guys. And I will see you all tomorrow night. Take it easy. Take care. Bye-bye.